This is Dominic Raphael. I'm up in Canada, and this is the 1894 Reno of the century. You see up above me? That was done to give it a more homey feeling and look. But what is more interesting is that our video that we released yesterday with the ceramic flooring or porcelain flooring in the bathroom is also going to be put in the kitchen. And we also are going to extend that same style and design into our foyer. So that will be here. As you can see, there are the tiles. We have a lot of renovations going on in the property currently, and it's exciting to see everything come together. Even though there's a lot of outside influences that are making this more difficult than normal or than it should be. But that's beside the point. We're still continuing on to bring you renovations of the century. So stand by. So we recently paid tens of thousands of dollars to get our roof tiled with new shingles. And in that process, over the summer of last year, a lot of events took place that should never have happened. And it was all due to irresponsible contractors. And it is unfortunate that it is ongoing and in investigations. So let's drop out of that negative space and show you the space that we've started to take a chance, not a chance, but where we've started to begin those renos, which never should have happened. But needless to say, we had suffered major damages to our ceilings, our paints, and most of the walls and ceilings. It has been almost over 9 months, and we've had a continuous barrage, as you might say, with paint droppings. The best choice of words I can tell you. See, because as you can see above me, this is all caused by penetration of rainwater into the structure. Now, the old building, as it is, was built in 1894. The original section of the house is in 1894, and then an addition was built in 1930. And as I've said in the past, in the 1930s, before the entire building was moved over one lot, the building used to sit on the corner of Yonge and Broadway in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Yes, up in Canada. Gotta throw that plug in there. I'm looking for more subscribers. I can't monetize my subscription or monetize my channel until I have 1,000. That's by YouTube standards, 1,000 subscribers. Now, if it doesn't interest you, then that's all fine and dandy. It is your choice. No holds barred. But if you want to help out, even if it is just to punch the subscribe button, that's all you need to do. Hit the subscribe, and we can get to that 1,000. And then I can monetize my content. And, well, if YouTube doesn't do it before Twitter, this channel is going to be switching very quickly. So, this is up in Canada. This is the renovations of not the renovations of 1894, but the building is 1894, and the what we're calling is the renos of the century. Just an update on our flooring in the bathroom. As I said in our last video, that was released this morning, there would be some degree of dust and some more dust particles and that brush look before. Like, you really want to clean your tile before you seal it, because the sealant acts like a wax, and it solidifies whatever's remaining on the floor, which would include dust particles and other undesirables before you put in the rest of your bathroom renovations. So here's just an update, and as I said, there is a bit of a smudge look on everything, but we'll do another clean today and see if we can't get it ready for its first coat of sealant. So here we are. That is the sealant. Not the sealant, that is the floor with the smudge marks on it, which still need to be cleaned. We're going to have a shower installed here. The toilet will be installed there. The cabinet, sink, mirror, and vanity will be installed there. We are going to replace the plug and fixtures to match the new design. Then we'll be replacing the door with a solid door and not a hollow door, which was there prior. This is a smaller door, so we may have to custom build the door. We have yet to find one with those same measurements. So, as you can see behind me, it's going to be a drop-down shower. And if you look at the, well, it's actually a waterproofing barrier that we are going to be putting, that we have put on the wall, in the drywall. And behind that drywall, or behind this barrier, is aquaboard, which is also the protects it from water, mold and mildew. And then over this red wall here behind us, we're going to have it all tiled. Once that's tiled and then sealed again, you're going to get basically 4 layers of protection to protect your walls from any water seepage. Now, even if you have a shift in your home, and let's say you crack a tile or two, or even the joint of a tile or two, what you're going to get is this barrier, this waterproof barrier. So not only was the walls done in a barrier, this barrier here, but the floors were as well. So even if you have water that seeps through the tiles, down the wall, to the floor, the only place it's going to get to, and if our dimensions were correct and our elevations were correct and our what do they call it? The gradual drainage. Can't think of the name at the moment. We'll get back to that. That's exactly where it's going to head to. Any drips and drops. More than likely, it will never get to the point unless we literally have pipes that burst. Because in a daily, regular use of this bathroom, it pretty much is watertight. That's one thing we were determined to get right, is to have it watertight. So I'm going to get back to cleaning this floor, and then we're going to have to go on a shopping spree soon, hopefully, and pick up some more supplies so that we continue on our way into our renovations of the century in the 1894 Duplex up in Canada, up in Winnipeg, and up in Manitoba over Broadway. And until then, let's stay tuned. And don't forget to subscribe. Like I said, I need 1,000 subscriptions, so that's going to have to come from you, so that these videos can be monetized and they can earn an income and allow us to do even better videos in the future. So, welcome home and welcome back.